all that stuff I normally say when I come online. I am aware that Sunday there was some audio issues, so there was a couple of blocks with no audio, and that really annoyed me because I didn't realize that until after a while. So please, if for some reason my audio is going or gone, please write to me in chat and say, "Yeah, can't hear you," because I don't actually hear myself, so I have no clue whether I'm here or not. So give me a little bit of a comment if something should not work out. As far as I can see, everything looks fine. Everything is green and moving as it should, so hopefully that is the case. If it's not, please write. Let me know. So I don't sit and say a lot of good things which no one can hear. I could also say some crappy things which no one hear, but I choose to actually believe that what I say is at some use, because especially for new players there's good hints and tips and tricks which sometimes come into play. So we are back at the freighter, and what we're going to do is, as usual, look at the frigate, see what they bring back home. So the first one was a trade one, medium, so should bring in a little bit of coins, either in value from the stuff it gets or for the coins itself. So some of the coin ones is on the low end, but still brings in 2.5 million plus whatever this is worth, 4.5, not bad. I know I have a lot of crap on my freighter, and we need to put those cargo bulkhead on as well before we start out. So the next one would be over here. That's a relatively short one, so that won't be a lot, but there was a little bit, so still just under 1 million for a short one. That's actually not too bad. I moved those precious ones to a storage of their own, because then I can better control them, and I have a little bit more space to actually have them. I do have a plan on trying to produce the more expensive ones, so get some more coins out of them. Next one. Is again the same. Sorry, I just had to check. It's a short one, industrial. That can be a lot of stuff. Some of them is worth more than others. No coins. And you can have the thought that it's not worth doing them, but the hot ice is 1.9 million, so it is not bad. And all in all, they all accumulate some sort of income, which I think is quite good. And I say this all the time, send them out, preferably on a daily basis, but as often as you can. This is a relatively long one, so and it's a balance, so it can be anything coming in. Even sometimes some surprises. I don't think that was the case today. Neural ducts, they go to the sales department in the Starship. Actually don't want these on me, so for some reason it put it on my exosuit. I also need to do some nutritional before we set off today, so we have a couple of things to do. Not a long one, and balanced, so it can be pretty much anything coming in. Even surprises. That was a surprise, yeah. Drivery bulbs. So that goes for selling, that goes for keeping for a while at least. Funny, there's certain things you very rarely get, and then on the same day you get a couple of them that I find a little bit funny. those I sell as well. I do not know what else to actually use them for. So let's go to the nutritional one. Oh, wrong way. And just do some of the things I have in the, because I got a little bit of milk, which turns into cream. Cream turns into butter. And I think that was actually what I wanted it to. Eggs. You can make them to baked eggs. I'm not doing that right now. The weird thing is, you can make chromatic metal into silicon eggs. I do not know what to do with them in that matter. So what can I get rid of? That one and that one. I don't have space for the butter. I have too much meat. That one can go over in the other one, so same in that. I still have too much meat. I need to do something with it. But it takes a little bit of recipe before I do that, so I don't have that in hand, so to speak. So this one I actually had there. The same with that one. So they can stay there. They are, you can make food out of them, no doubt about that, but so at least I got kind of rid of them. What I would like to do is actually to put this to process, at least while we are doing the frigates and other things. So we start putting the storage slots in. If you notice, I'm not doing like I do with the starships. I'm not actually putting a lot in the technology part yet. I will do that eventually. So The question is, I actually think about doing these and that, and then do one of these. Because then I can sometimes produce them, if I remember it at least. Because they go on the frigate missions. So we have 1 3-star combat. So I'm going to put someone which is not a combat one. Then 1 2 3 4 should be fine. The reason I don't take them all is that it doesn't matter, and this will still level up, and we still have 5-star rating, so we should get everything out of it. So we could take another combat. You see, we have 4, and then do the same again. Wonder if we can do it with 3. I would like to have a combat in spare for a another balanced if possible. So then I can take 1 common exploration, industrial trade and support, and that goes off. Now I'm probably running out of fuel. Yep. No, I still have 60. Okay. I had more than I thought. Sorry about that. So this one is short. Industrial. 1 2 3 4. And trade with them. It's still 5 stars, 250. Brilliant. And then discovery, that would be exploration, 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 exploration. And I can send that support with. Bingo, everything is done. We have sent all 5. Brilliant. They will be back to us. It won't be Thursday. I have to cancel Thursday streaming, but I will be back Saturday again, and then we will of course look at them. So we have done our stuff, and now it's time to go out and look at the universe. Question is, I can't really leave that there, because it tends to disappear when you leave the ship. So I have a lot of things which I shouldn't have here. So cross over to Starship. Why do I have that there? It's normally there. So, what else? No need to have that much copper with me, so just clean up and make sure things are these. I will have to keep an eye on to see what I actually do with them. These are actually for sale, but or something else. Star Silk I have been holding a little bit. Keeping it on my exosuit. It's used for on bases to make furniture, but I also bought it cheap, so I might sell it. So maybe I should just put it on the starship and then keep an eye on it. You can ask the question whether it's actually worth making those kind of things. I normally don't really do, but I'm not a big base creator. I'm not that creative with what I'm doing. So, did I have any missions that I forgot all about, or did everything was done? Everything was done. Let's just take a look at if we can sell anything with again. So they are actually at a gain, so let's get rid of them immediately. Minus, minus, that was plus. Minus, minus. So whatever is plus can go. So what do we have here? Nothing really interesting. Nothing really, so then let's go somewhere else. Maybe B. So, wonder if the next one will be an A. So, the curse of sending frigates out is you have to make sure you have enough fuel. And fuel is two things. It's tritium from asteroid belts and it's dihydrogen from planets. The more I can collect, the better it is. Because what you want to do is every day or every time you log on, you send your frigates out. You want to send all 5 out. That's the maximum you can send out. And you want to make sure you have fuel for that. The amount of fuel you need is depending on the length of the missions. So if they are not moving a lot, you won't use a lot. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't have resources to actually create it. And I have been holding okay, but I don't have as much as I would like. Is kind of fine. It is not always it's not always going to be straightforward. So I had enough of that. And it's very adamant we are going that way at the moment. So, no data available. That means that the system probably don't have anything in it. So it says it's uncharted. What that was the wrong one I pressured, so it's a cold planet with cadmium dioxide. A marshy planet. Radio source. Can I see the moon? No. Well, if I can see it, I can't see it. So I'm a little bit curious of the moon, so just going around and take a look. So this is a system without any space station. Come on, just hit it. For some reason, it's sometimes hard to tag them. I do think it's because their proximity to other objects kind of make the hitbox weird. I know it's not a hitbox, but still. Nothing really I would like. Dum dum dum. Seeing it now is this one. It's like this one's box is overlapping. So thunder in space. Interesting. Let's just continue. I mean, some of them might go in just for curiosity, but if there's no space station, it's not really. You can't use charts or anything on the surface, so.
Hostile ships approaching.
Way too close to the freighters for my liking.
Recharge.
like when they get too close to the freighters. It's so easy to hit them and then suddenly you lose your reward.
Hostile ships defeated. Alert. Navigational data received.
There. So that would be on the other side of it. This is an A freighter. As I said earlier, I will only be tempted if it's an S-class. It doesn't mean we can't look at it. A lot of slots. But we have more slots than ours, so we will lose money to swap them. Which, as I said, I would only be tempted if it is a S-class. So, thank you, goodbye. One I will choke directly on the freighter. There's no need to fly around with that in my exosuit. Oh, where is the space station? It's that way. It probably is relatively close by. So take the normal tour around, see what we get. There's one of these. There's a multi-tool, an A1. Nice little compact one. I know I have slots for multi-tools, but I'm just going to accumulate them for now. There's another traveler. Is he the one I'm supposed to talk to? Or is it this one? It's probably the traveler. Afraid that's the only technological there is. So So if you want to find his grave, then you need to talk to him again. And you need to choose the option to give him 100 nanites, and then he will give you where his grave is, and you will find his grave, and it will give you a glyph, and it will give you something to help you with your travels. So what do we have here? Expensive wiring looms. Star silk. So it's plus 42%, and I bought it for minus 40, I believe. So I'm just selling it. I earn money, so. Rest is not worth looking at. Door number 2. That's the one which wants a remembrance. I still haven't got to that, so that will be down the line at some point. Some coins, some standing, some restore shield. At least it's nice when there's things on the wall as well that can give anything. This one wants something I don't have. To the other side and see what is here. We still need to talk to another one. Still curious about this, what that actually is. If it was something I would be able to access, let me know if anyone knows anything about these, because that would actually be interesting to know. I think someone told me that it would be accessible when you reach a certain level with the merchant skills, but I have never reached something even close, so knowledge. Well, missions. Hope it's not Mission Impossible. Multi-tool. Savage. So I'll take that. And I do take that. So I mainly take missions which give me something I can use. It's not always straightforward though, so I'm sometimes curious to see what it actually is you get out of it as well. So it's a little bit greedy. I keep taking them, but I really don't need them. It's another explorer. It's an A1. So. Three planets. And we need to fight some. Okay, it points down, not up. It's there. Have a tendency to hide in these broken freighters. And it's not only when you're in missions, they can sometimes pop out when you're investigating them as well. That was actually why I refueled the shield, because I was quite sure But there would be more. These ships are actually hitting me quite hard. Any particular place? It's hiding. What do you think it is? What's the last one? Need to make sure there's land-dwelling creatures. Irradiated as should be, shouldn't it? I don't know, but let's have a look. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, it's turned quite chilly in Britain the last couple of days, so the spring, which we thought was coming, has kind of left us again. Well, sometimes it goes easier than other times. Meaning sometimes a mission is quite easily done, and other times it drags on forever because you can't find whatever you need. I'm just going to scan so I get as much coinage out of it as possible. So.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
So let's have a look at this ancient building.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
Oh. I just take the language part because there is. I'm not really out for seeking. Ancient artifacts right now. It would be if I was looking for to earn money or something like that, or other purposes, but at the moment that's not really what I need. So back to the agent at the space station, handing in boat. There's one hiding behind the other, but leave that for now. I always had that understanding that you shouldn't really do the missions too early in your game, but thinking about it, I actually think you should probably start and take what you can, even though you're low level gear-wise, because it gives you a lot of help. So I'm actually tempted to do that one because it gives +2. I'm not overly interested in +2 with the coax, that's very high already, but so scan creatures. Which I have to go to another system, okay. Then I would do lots of ships there, but none which stands out, so it's in the okay department if you come across them, yeah. So it wants me to go there. So that is what we will do. So what planet is it we're going to? This one? Windswept. Looks like it will be warm. I'll go to the space station first because I will see if there's any other missions which is doable or useful. It's always better to have a couple if they are at the same place. Knowing these today. It's funny, you would expect Viking stations to have the most savage weaponry, but it's not really the case. Or the coax to have the most technological developed, but again, it's not really the case. Flying looms are not overly. One was in the right direction. Got a suspicious package. Should really remember to unpack them. 542%. So everything else is better, so I will store it. It might go on another ship though. Yeah, no thank you. I am quite happy with things as they are. I feel too often I pay and get nothing, so I'm not scanning these until I found out that it's safe to do so. After the last upgrade, it has crashed my game when I do, so that is better not to do it. Is an exotic. Who was it who asked me to find one for them? It's like the one I have. It's actually more beautiful than mine. I'm going to take a picture so it comes up with the coordinates. Take a look at it if I can catch him as well. So if I wanted this, I would buy it. I would not exchange it because my starship is quite hyped up, but this is what you get for 20.9 million. Not bad. So I will cut this out and put in a video. I know I have quite a number to make, but be patient. They will come. Drink. That's not a bad word to know. It was one of those words where it could go anyway. It's always about trying to find what is as close to their way of belief or life. And to be honest, sometimes you get 4 words. circuit would, in my book, be technology. That would be Corvox. Reward sounds more like gig. So 8 or anomaly. Anomaly, they don't seem to. 8. Well, they didn't do me any harm, so that's positive. A little bit of nanites. That's always good. Let's see what the mission agent have here. I'll take them all. Even though that one I can't, I'm not level 9. That one. That one. That one. So, there's quite a lot to do here. Well, that is the one, and that is the gift from the guild. I have no clue what to use that for yet, but we will find out at some point. So I should have shown that when I took the picture of the exotic, but I will cut that into the video as well. So this is the one we need for the creatures. So let's do that first. That was up north somewhere. I was a little bit lucky that all these missions didn't have anyone with sentinels killing. So I wonder how many they want me to scan. Here.
Technology recharge.
10. That means I probably need 7 or something like that for the mission. Tempted to take that. Only 5, okay. Only 5. I kind of know how difficult 5 even can be, so only 5 is a little bit of a sarcastic remark. Because I've been on planets where there was 10 animals and I could not find more than 3, so sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not, so just filling up my copper stock. There is sentinels, so I am keeping an eye so I don't get too much into trouble. So that's not the best of environments, but that's the wrong one. That's okay. Just want to make sure that they are as they should be. Wrong one. Question is he on this planet? Yeah, he is. So let's do him first. Might want something I don't have, but let's see. Boxes. I have to just take them. It's kind of a must. Not in any way useful. One acid. Fungal mold. 600 of them. I clicked on the wrong one. I know I probably have all the blueprints, but if I don't look, then I wouldn't know. Acid. He's on acid. Fungal mold. That's not on this planet, is it? No. Cactus. So, how do we do that best? It hurts to think.
Units received.
I think my dog wanna come in through the door.
Technology recharge.
She'll probably kick it up with a big bang in a moment. If I know her right. Acid. Well, I'm going to do something I don't really like, but I normally don't want to do this on planets with sentinels, but I'm a little bit insult that.
Units
What a
received.
pretty flower. So, hello world. Antimatter housing. That was not from the terminal, was it? Oh. It's I did look, but I didn't see. It's one of these little bit funny ones. Because this is not really why I'm here, but I always tend to kind of look at the buildings before I do anything. So I have them all now. Then I will have to decide what I do with the assets. Whether I wanna try to find it or go to our freighter and get it. I think it would be the quickest to go to the freighter and get it and then come back, go and deal with him. To be honest. There's no guarantee that that thing is in the system that we need, so it could be quite a lot. So yeah. I mean, what I'm doing is what I always try to teach you guys to do as well. Make it as easy as possible for yourself. You can kind of stock up on it. So I have one there. I only have one, so much fungal mode do I actually have? If any. I actually had so I could make one, but I'm not going to do that now. These I'm putting in the freighter though. That is the one I have to deliver. So back and get to that guy again. And get that over and done with. Would be funny if you wanted something else now. So let's find this missing person. There's a tendency to it is on a trade station. I don't know if that will be the case here as well. Well, I have a feeling it would be here. Just saying. So it's not here. Okay. cold here at the moment, so at least he's here. So that was him. Then we need to find the pirates. The last one is in another system, so Ooh. The dirt is gone. So one of these. That is done. That's so back to the space station. Oops, 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 oops. What's that?
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
So I noticed my warp drive was out of fuel as well. Just put it in so I don't have to go in and find a course and then being told that I'm out of fuel. Because that is what would happen. So is that one which we need to change. Put them down here. So, off to wherever that system is. Just think I'll take a little bit more here. Now I have it close by. jumper to deliver that goods. However, we'll go to the space station first and see if there's anything exciting there as well.
Hostile scan detected. Warning. Threat detected. Hostile ships approaching.
Whoa. Dangerous.
Hostile scan detected.
Oh shit. I'm not taking the pirates and the sentinels. That's then I'll be sitting dogfighting the rest of the stream. So what am I doing? I'm going. There's nothing there. Go here. That looks interesting. It's just a C class, but it looks nice. Back room. Which one is the one I want to talk to? That guy? Underling. Boom. I wish they wouldn't smell me or contaminate my smell. So weirdly enough, we are now in a range with very expensive wiring looms. That's kind of funny. That's the one I have to deliver, so don't sell that. Well, other things are not interesting for me. Hydroponic bay, not really interesting for me either, as I'm not going to grind the carbon that is in there. It's not really worth the time and effort. Let's say nice fighter. The hauler. And the shuttle. nothing there. I will say, when I have filled up all the words, I will not chit-chat as much with them. I will probably go down to one in a while and see if I can get something out of them, but other than that, there's no need then. Valerian is quite a golden buzzer one. They always seem to react to that. There's another traveler. Why is he wearing a night pot on his head? Wandering is a derogative word for something, or requires sent offer. There must be trade. He gave me his enormous metal. I'm not saying that word. That would be misunderstood. So, multi-tool, suit expansion. I'm actually tempted to take that. Take that as well. It's +2, so why not? The higher I can get with them, the better it is. So that's not in this system, okay.
Units received.
60,000. That's still 60,000. So the missions comes quite interesting today. One of them in this planet, so just want to check that one. I have that one is in another. That one. It's just to find the dig site, okay. Oh. I'm sorry I'm stretching a little bit weirdly. I had some issues with my back yesterday, so... Is that one? Where was that one? It wasn't that one. Okay, so let's go there first. Not. I was too close to the planet. Those objects of interest, you have to kind of react to them immediately. If it takes too long, then they will be gone. So radioactive planet, how is our irradiation protection? It's okay, so Oh, we landed on Roger. Roger Nova. So let's hand in this part so it's gone. Notice those boxes out here. Can't really leave them alone. What's this? It's an A-hauler. Already got that. By the way, feel free to ask questions in chat, comments, or just say hello. It makes it a little bit more alive. It seems a little bit dead when no one says anything. It's absolutely fine to communicate. And even if English is not your first language, it's not mine either, so don't bother with that. Where I come from, we have a saying that each bird sings with the beak it has. And I think the same thing about people in chat, for instance. If your first language is not English, well, just try. That would be absolutely fine. We are many here which is not native English speakers, and don't have to be. There's absolutely no rules for that. The only rule is I have put that I do the stream in English. I could do it in other languages, but I rather want to hit a broad audience than a smaller one. And I do think it's more interesting if we all communicate together in one language, no matter what our native language might be. And I've made quite a big mistake here. I did not scan this planet, so I have no clue what I'm actually going into. It's relatively warm. Hateful sentinels. Oh, thank you very much. And I need to go out and oh fuck. So when I just started playing, I came to a planet like this, and I kid you not, every time sentinels were into reach of me, they freaking started attacking me. And I had no survival skills whatsoever. So, they killed me. And I must admit, I thought the game was very difficult. But that said, I have learned a lot since then, and thankfully, it has come a little bit better to actually interact with sentinels and other things. Not that they don't still kill me sometimes, because they do. You saw that Saturday or Sunday, I think it was Saturday, I managed to get killed. So yeah, it does happen, and that's the game for you. While we were doing expeditions, one of the phases I actually had problems with the sentinels, and some of you guys were laughing at me. And then some of you guys did the expedition and actually had the same problems. I didn't laugh, but I was tempted. But I'm not that kind of person. I laugh if it's funny. And sometimes it is. A good laugh is not a bad thing, I would say. And I do laugh at my own misfortune as well. It would be weird else. I am slightly nervous with the sentinels on this planet, because they can very quickly make things very sour. But I have a task, trying to get that as quick as possible, and then see if I can just get out of here. So hateful sentinels. That's really a very descriptive. What did I get? The parcel of invisible fingers. Okay.
Incoming storm.
Should I just go for the ship? Let's see where to go with this. in it as well, so it might be a trade station. It's actually one of these planets which actually look relatively nice. However, superheated rainstorms is not a favorite of mine because they tend always to come when you are furthest away from protection. Bear with me a sec, I have to close the door. I would say this probably soon will change, so I don't have to do this. Because we are looking at moving to another house. That's actually the reason I had to cancel the stream on Thursday, because we have to go quite far to look at the new house. So we have everything in this system. We need to go to the other system for I wonder if it's the gravitino balls which cause them to be super aggressive. Could very well be. So yeah, that's the reason, but I will be back Saturday for normal streaming and Sunday as well. If then everything falls into place, then I might be a little bit off cancellations until I get set up with a ISP, the new place, but I will kind of write that either on the Twitch page or I will tell you. This is a long flight. And you can ask if I would have gone there if I knew it was super aggressive sentinels. Probably would, because that's the mission. I normally don't abandon missions. I know I have done because I came too far away from it and it didn't seem to follow, so that was the case, but otherwise I would normally not do it. I take the challenges as they are. So we have 2 here. That one is in another system. That one I can't use. No. I think I will go and scan. That one is for the ship we're on. I'm kind of letting it accumulate at the moment because it's not overly important anymore to just chalk it on. Yeah, it would be nice just to have it there, but yeah, it will go as it goes. I'm not selling them because I sometimes need them to upgrade things, and if I've sold them all by mistake or something like that, then it's kind of Sod's law. You can't find them when you need them. It's just how it is. I need to check something. A lot of them again. I think I will call the anomaly. For 2 reasons. Oh, it was a stupid place to do it, but yeah. Well, I might as well use the salvage when I have so many. Start having several slots filled up with them is not really necessary.